Hello, hello, hello. It's me, so fabulous. So I was watching Mr. Flynn start with the three rods. So I heard him specifically name all three rods. Okay. This is mark your rod because you can forget. This is what they call the leader strip. Now it comes with this material like this. 3 pieces of this linen. You see this linen? And then it comes with already the double-sided tape here. Underneath this linen is double-sided tape. Let me put that back. So you remove the double-sided tape. Then you take your leader material and lay it as nicely as you can here. I marked it with a tape that says C. Now don't worry about the 2 C's, I just made a mistake. And I wrote number 1 and I wrote 1 liter. Okay? So that way I know this is rod number 1. This is going to be the one that's always in front of me. Then when you roll it up like this, and by the way, you do the same thing to each piece of material. So there's another one here, number liter A liter 2, because that's going to go on the other one, and then B for the batting. Okay, so I've got C. Okay, then with each one that you've attached, you've already put the material on and removed the tape. You're going to roll it up like this and leave an inch, about an inch and a half. Make a marker, put a line all the way across, just like I did. Measure the rod. The material is 46 inches wide, so that's 22 and a half. Make a mark in the middle. Then you're going to get the back of your material and the front of your material. Do the best you can to flatten it out, roll it up, and you're going to measure whatever width your tops and sides are. That's totally up to you. And because these are blocks, you're going to mark your leader blocks. And you notice I marked it all the way around and put the marks of each block. This way I know when I'm rolling it and when I'm making sure everything's not moving or shifting around. So I did that with each block. You see how I marked it and lined it? I mean, with a pen or something washable that will wash out in the wash. And again, no one's going to see the back. So if you can see, I did that all the way across to the top and to the bottom. Now that you've done that and you've marked each and every one and you've marked all your, if you have patterns, like say if this was a diamond right here, you're going to also want to mark that diamond, the point, so you know where that diamond is, so that way the material doesn't shift. Now the next thing is to take this leader back. This is the leader 1, which is the back of the quilt, because this is the front. We've already marked it. We don't have to worry about that right now. We're going to take this and line it up to your material, and you're going to base this down all the way across. So that's the next thing I'm going to do. This is just for the top portion of this particular one. Let me see. You're not going to do nothing to the bottom yet. We're just going to base this all the way across. So that's what I'm going to do now. And then I'm going to put some tape on the edge so that way it doesn't shift around. So I'll let you know my next step.